If you do this, she doesn't just notice you, she starts wondering why your energy feels so hard to replace. Not because you're begging for her attention, not because you're trying to control her, but because you become the kind of man she feels drawn toward without feeling pressured. And here's the part most men get wrong. They think making a woman chase means acting cold, ignoring her, or making her insecure. But that kind of attention is weak. It doesn't create real attraction. It creates anxiety. And anxiety fades fast. The real way to make her chase is different. You make your presence valuable. You make your attention feel earned. You make your life feel interesting enough that she wants to be closer to it. Because a woman doesn't chase a man who is trying to trap her. She chases the man who feels like a world she wants to enter. Number 1, become slightly harder to emotionally predict. This does not mean being confusing. It does not mean being toxic. It means you stop becoming the same version of yourself every single time. Most men become too easy to read when they like a woman. Same compliments, same replies, same timing, same energy, same desire to please. After a while, she knows exactly what he will say before he says it. And once there is nothing left to wonder about, the mind stops chasing. But when you have range, something changes. Sometimes you're playful. Sometimes you're focused. Sometimes you're warm. Sometimes you're quiet because you're busy building your own life. Sometimes you give attention. Sometimes you step back naturally. And here's where it gets interesting. Curiosity grows when a person feels like there is more to discover. If every interaction with you is predictable, she feels no pull to keep exploring. But if your personality has layers, she starts wondering, what is he really like? What is he doing right now? Why does he feel different from other guys? And that curiosity becomes emotional movement. That's where the chase begins. Number 2, let your standards be visible without announcing them. A man with standards feels different. He doesn't need to say, I have standards. People can feel it. He doesn't accept disrespect. He doesn't beg for time. He doesn't reward low effort with high effort. He doesn't act impressed by beauty alone. And this changes everything because many women are used to men becoming easy the moment attraction is involved. A little attention and he's hooked. A small smile and he gives too much. A late reply and he still acts desperate. But when she realizes you don't collapse just because she's attractive, your value changes in her mind. Not because you're acting arrogant, but because you respect yourself. For example, if she gives weak energy, you don't punish her. You simply match reality. You don't overinvest. You don't chase harder. You stay calm and continue your life. That quiet self-respect creates a powerful question in her mind. Why isn't he acting like everyone else? And sometimes that question creates more attraction. And women can feel that, even through messages. A man who is living fully texts differently. He doesn't over-explain. He doesn't cling. He doesn't turn every conversation into emotional proof. He has a rhythm. He appears, connects, creates a good feeling, and then returns to his life. And here's where it gets interesting. When she senses that you have a world outside of her, she becomes more curious about that world. She wants to know what you're doing, who you are, where you're going, what it feels like to be closer to you. That is real chase energy. Not because you're unavailable, but because you're valuable. Number 6, give her emotional moments she can replay. People chase feelings, not just faces, not just bodies, not just attention, feelings. So your job is not to talk endlessly. Your job is to create moments that stay. A look that lasts half a second longer. A sentence that makes her pause. A playful comment that makes her laugh later. A calm response when she expected insecurity. A moment where she feels understood without having to explain too much. And here's the deeper truth. The mind replays unfinished emotion. If everything is too obvious, too available, too explained, there is nothing to replay. But when you create a feeling and don't over-explain it, her mind returns to it. She starts wondering why that moment felt different. And this changes everything because once a woman starts replaying how she felt around you, she is no longer just responding to you. She is emotionally engaging with the idea of you. That's powerful. Number 7, never chase after you've made your interest clear. This is the final key. There's nothing wrong with showing interest. In fact, you should. A man who hides everything can seem scared, but once you've shown interest clearly, don't keep proving it again and again. If you said you want to see her, let her response show you where she stands. If you gave a compliment, don't stack 5 more on top of it. If you invited her out, don't beg for the answer. Make your move calmly, then relax. Because a confident man doesn't throw his dignity away after 1 step forward. He gives her space to choose. And that space is important. Because if she likes you, she will step into it. If she doesn't, you keep your self-respect. Either way, you win. And most people miss this. The chase begins when she feels your interest, but also feels that you are not dependent on her reaction. That balance is rare. You want her, but you don't need her to validate you. You enjoy her, but you don't lose yourself. You give her a chance, but you don't stand there begging her to take it. That is the kind of energy that makes a woman think about you differently. Now here's the part every man needs to understand. Making her chase is not about manipulation. It's not about making her feel insecure. It's not about disappearing just to hurt her. It's not about pretending you don't care. That kind of behavior may get a reaction, but it won't build real desire. Real chase comes from emotional value. Your presence feels good. Your attention feels meaningful. Your life has direction. Your standards are clear. Your confidence doesn't shake every time her mood changes. That is what makes you rare. Because most men chase from fear. Fear of losing her. Fear of being rejected. Fear of not being enough. So they overgive, overtext, overexplain, overpursue, and slowly they train her to feel no urgency. But when you stop moving from fear, everything changes. You become calmer, sharper, more intentional. You stop trying to convince her, and you start letting your energy speak. Because the right woman doesn't need to be dragged towards you. She just needs to feel that being closer to you is worth it. So build a life she can respect. Carry yourself like your time matters. Give attention that feels real, not desperate. Create moments she remembers. And when you make your interest clear, let her meet you there. Because the strongest pull doesn't come from chasing her harder. It comes from becoming the kind of man she doesn't want to lose access to. And once she feels that, she won't need to be forced. She'll move closer on her own.